The FBI is mainly known as a domestic law enforcement agency and security service. However, the FBI maintains a very robust presence in foreign countries and capitals throughout the world.
And that's where Robert Clifford has spent much of his career, as a legal attaché on foreign soil.
The work is absolutely fascinating, is because I will say you must be all things to all people. You must find a common ground with the people that you were working with.
Spanning from the jungles of Bolivia.
Terrorists gunned down 2 young Mormon missionaries in La Paz, Bolivia. And then for the next 2 years, through the jungles of Bolivia, through the Altiplano, through the Andes, chasing these terrorists down.
To Iraq, where he was the on-scene commander.
A fingerprint was obtained, and we entered it into our database. Using logic and using reason and working your way back, we were able to identify an entire insurgent bomb-making network.
To Greece, where he found himself to be the target of a terrorism group he was investigating.
Before they would kill someone, they would issue a proclamation, and the proclamation would kind of hint about who their next victim was. Their next victim was me.
Back home domestically, tracking Hezbollah operatives.
I had 3 SWAT teams, 250 agents spread out. 3, 2, 1, execute. And all through the United States, this operation completely eviscerated Hezbollah infrastructure.
And most recently, in Ukraine.
Develop and support the Ukrainian National Police away from the brutal, corrupt Soviet style of policing to that based on a Western model. Transparency, community outreach, rule of law, process.
This work earned Clifford the Director's Award for Counterterrorism, and he was named Federal Employee of the Year in 2004.
If you can imagine, here's the difficulty. You're in a foreign country, you're working under their law with their officers, trying to pursue a terrorism trial in their courts. At the same time, in the back of your mind, always thinking, I've got to ensure this evidence is appropriately documented, this chain of custody, this testimony is taken, because, and it has happened with me, terrorists have been brought back to the United States to stand trial, sometimes for a terrorist act that occurred 10 years prior. But I think it's a testament that the FBI will not forget, and that everything possible that we can do, we will do to bring these terrorists to justice. It is absolutely visceral in my being to be able to do this. Oh, there's so many things about St. Mary's that have shaped me to the person, personally and professionally, that I am. I had the opportunity while in college, to study alone in Peru, to study alone in Mexico, to do a semester at Oxford. These allowed me to become comfortable with different cultures, different ideas. Because this has happened many times, especially overseas. In the morning, I might be in a dank prison talking with a captured terrorist or a fugitive and trying to establish some kind of rapport, and I do. And in the evening, I am briefing the Prime Minister or an ambassador. And in every setting, in every situation, you have to be authentic. You have to be genuine. The ability to communicate in an articulate manner, in a concise manner, and in a comprehensive manner was absolutely honed in these classrooms.